Well, good morning and welcome to another edition of Adventures with Otis. And this morning we're down at Blackrock, looking out from Wales across to England and straight up the River Severn estuary, where it's bridged across by, yes, the Severn Bridge, which was built in 1966. And prior to that, you had to catch a ferry across from Usk over to the Chepstow side. And if we pan over to the left slightly, we should be able to make out the Y Bridge. The Y Bridge is sort of in line with the Severn Bridge, because at this mouth you have the two estuaries, one of the River Wye going up that way and the River Severn with the glorious sunrise heading up that way. Okay, Otis, how are you doing? We better have something on you this morning. Hey Otis, it's this way, come on. And behind us we have the second Severn crossing, now renamed the Prince of Wales Bridge. It spans almost 3 miles long. Most of it is built on bedrock, so the bridge is pretty solid, but the centre span of 600 metres is suspended, as you can see. So the centre part is a true suspension bridge, and that's where the main shipping lane is. It's very deep in the centre there, even at low tide, as you can see today. I keep panning back to the beautiful view with the sunrise over there. It is what a gorgeous morning, absolutely gorgeous morning. What do you think, Otis? What do you think? Yeah, good. Well, let's have a little chat about this chap first, Mr. Thomas Walker. Back in 1873, he was commissioned to design a tunnel to link Wales to England for the railway line to run under, and that he did. He did with great splendour. In doing so, though, they come across a spring whilst they were digging it out, and basically millions of water just filled into the tunnel, so they had to design a pump house. So this chap designed a pump house, and he built it at a place called Sudbrook. Sudbrook was originally an iron works, and all that was there was the well, it was just an Iron Age hill fort, well, coastal fort actually, and later on it was renowned for the Roman settlement as well, and which spread up towards Caerwent. But anyway, without sidetracking too much, you had Thomas Walker, who set off to sort out this tunnel, and in doing so got a leak, so he had to design a pump house to pump out millions of water a day, and that's where Sudbrook came into mind. So he built a load of houses for workers, and then he started work on building the pump house itself. There you go. And the man behind the part of the ideas was Sir John Horshaw, and yep, he was alive from 1811 till 1891. And Thomas Walker, by the way, he passed away in 1889. So there we go. I think he was born in 1828. Yes, I think it's all on this statue of him, actually. Brilliant stuff. Anyways, we're going to continue our walk that way towards the iconic second Severn crossing along the coastal footpath, and there are lots of plaques on the way. Isn't that right, Otis? Let's go. Come on, young fella, this way. Just going to go up and take a little look at this bench with a plaque. This is to commemorate Mike Rain, March 1996 to January 2017. A beautiful soul. Love can mend your life, but love can break your heart. Come on then, Otis, this way. So we'll carry on following the Welsh coastal footpath. Oh wow, more plaques, Otis, more plaques. Let's have a little look. Okay, so this is Paradise for Birds. I'm not going to read it all out. You can take some snapshots of yourself. This is the natural wonder. This basically shows the foundation and the cutout of the earth around here, so it gives you an idea of limestone and mudstone and cold measures and old redstone. And here we are. This is the cross the threshold, and this explains all about the ferry across. Now from here the Romans were regular users of a crossing, ferrying legions from Ost by the 18th century routes were established. Old passages between Beachley and Ost, new passage between Blackrock and Chisel Pill. The rail network was linked to Port Stewart Ferry in 1863, which superseded by the railway being tunnelled in 1886. The vehicle ferry operated in the 1930s, which closed when the first bridge was built. There we go. Plenty of information there to follow, but we're going to continue our walk. Whoa, Otis, right there. I'm just going to show you a map of where we are, roughly. We're here at Blackrock, and we're going to walk around to Sudbrook. I love these maps. Discover the Gwent levels. This takes you all the way to Newport. You can actually walk right the way through Newport. Otis, this way, young man. I was going to follow the coast path alongside the coast, but I just spotted this chap. Looks like he's farming or something. I'm not sure if it's a wooden statue or whether it looks like a wooden carving, but look at this, it's phenomenal. And there's a pigeon on his head. There was. Well, I believe it's something to do with fishing, actually. It is, he's a fisherman. Hence the massive salmon in the front. Wow. Okay, early form of fisherman down at the Sudbrook Plains. Good morning, young man. Enjoy your catch. Otis, how you doing? Well, this is a beautiful place to come to picnic. Lots of picnic tables. And a great atmosphere here, absolutely. Right, let's take a look at this other plaque over in the corner. I'm afraid there's lots of education today for you. And here's that very said chap, look, fishing. There he is, magic, well done. A younger version. So the method of fishing involves wading out into the estuary at low tide, traditional fishing sport, and cowering, i.e. standing quietly, waiting for a fish to hit the net, looking for the loom or wake of a fish, then trying to intercept it before it reaches the deep water. Well, look at the size of this salmon. There we go. Wonderful. History in the making of heritage fishery. Okay, Otis, let's go. Yes, one thing you might notice earlier when I first started the video, was the red sandstone walls that, or the cliffs rather, that are either side of Blackrock. And the layers, you've got the red sandstone wall, and as it layers down, it turns to coal. Hence Blackrock. Otis, good boy. What a beautiful morning it is, Otis. You're enjoying this walk. Well, another plaque there, Collie. to Blackrock. Okay, let's continue our way to Sudbrook. Well, if you've enjoyed the video so far, please click the like button, and later on please click on the subscribe button, and also the notification bell. If you tap that, then you'll be notified on any future videos. And don't be shy, leave some comments. We love to see your comments. Yes, by subscribing, what you do is help our stats with YouTube, and they get to share our videos at another, sort of the next level, so it appears more in the search results and stuff. So yeah, it is good that you subscribe, and every time you click on the like button, it does exactly the same. Well, I'm not sure if we'd be fortunate to see the Iron Age settlement this morning, but somewhere along the coastline here, you can just see a mound of earth, basically, where they found some artifacts from Iron Age times. They also found a lot of Roman coins and a lot of Roman pottery from along here as well. But this was all part of the original Roman settlement in AD 23 for the Quent area. We're literally not too far away from Quent here, which is where the other Roman fort was. Okay, and as we come around the corner, we're now entering into the area of Sudbrook. The pump station should come into view. There it is. And we're going to head that way. And here we are, leaving the coastal footpath, well, the actual pathway for a bit, and following into the village of Sudbrook. And on the left we've got the original workers' cottages from when the pump house was being constructed. I think these were all built in the early 1800s. And ahead of us we have the almighty pump house, capable of pumping millions of gallons of water out every day, just continually running. And if it was to stop for 5 minutes, the whole tunnel and the railway would be flooded. Absolutely crazy to think, isn't it, really? What do you think, Otis? Otis is just enjoying all the smells in the area. Oh, and this garden's pretty. Roses, hydrangeas. Wow. Beautiful. There's some lovely gardens around here. So these cottages are all called stone cottages. That's the name of the road. And there were originally 20 of them. There we go. And here's the impressively built pump house. Wow. They certainly built things big, didn't they? I mean, imagine the steam power that was involved in there at some time. been the big berthers of steam engines pumping that water out, I tell you. Okay. Now, the strange thing about Sudbrook is, I always found it unusual as a kid, whereas there's a railway line here. You can just about see the buffers there at the end, and this was a railway track, and it went straight through the centre of Sudbrook, separating the east and west sides of the main street. Oh, and we finally got some shadows. And from here you can see a level crossing separating both sides of the street, which is quite unusual, I think. All these houses here would have been all part of the workmen's cottages. Got Camp Road, and here we are at the Sudbrook Club Tunnel Centre. Yeah, there we go. And the tunnel centre is this way. Let's go and take a little look. I know it's early in the morning, but I'm sure we can read some plaques or stuff. Well, I guess the coastal footpath runs this way. I didn't see another sign, but hey ho, continue this way. And here we are, some information on Sudbrook. Welcome to Sudbrook. The village was built to house the workers constructing the Severn tunnel, which runs 200 feet beneath you. You can feel the ground shake sometimes as the trains race through below. 3,000 workmen were employed to build a 4-mile tunnel under the River Severn, and they all needed somewhere to live. So between 1873 and 1886, the village of Sudbrook took shape. Houses for the workforce, their families, the school, the mission hall and 2 hospitals and a coffee house. Reading room were all constructed. The pay office occupied the site, and it was here that the men collected their wages on a Saturday. And here we are, the bandstand in the centre of Sudbrook, where they entertained the villagers. And here's the remains of the original Holy Trinity Chapel. And here's a view of what it would have looked like back in the day, 1910. Water everywhere, so building a tunnel under the river was always going to be a watery affair, but no one anticipated quite how wet it would be. 1879, workmen unexpectedly got stuck in a massive underground spring, only just escaping before the water completely engulfed the tunnel. After many failing attempts to drain the water, a diver was brought in to seal the spring. Alexander Lambert, wearing a brace helmet and carrying a knapsack compressed of oxygen, had to walk in complete darkness in the drowned workings. To keep the water out, a pumping station was built, and the building behind us still pumps millions of gallons of water every day. Wow, and there was a beach rail on Sudbrook Beach in 1925. And then you had a tidal storm in 1886, which flooded the village. Wow, and here's the pumping station in its early days. And last but not least, we'll just head over to the Great Western Railway, where we can chat about Charles Richardson, where he was a Victorian civil engineer, and he was set the task of building the original railway line through here and to some piers where the original ferries set sail from here across the Bristol side. Anyway, whilst working on the ferry piers, Richardson considered tunnelling under the Severn, an idea which was rejected by Brunel, and Richardson then took 10 years to get his proposal accepted by GWR. The construction started the following year, and with Roland Brotherhood, he passed away in 1883. Well, there we go. And Andrew Walker, as we read about earlier. It took until the end of 1881 for the engineers, contractors and men like diver Alex Lambert, under great pressure. The tow was eventually pumped dry, and a special train carrying dignitaries made the first journey across on the 5th of September 1885. I need to put my glasses on here, I'll be able to hear better. Okay, followed by a coal train on the 9th of January 1886. Anyway, the rest of it is history, as they say. Okay, Otis, should we carry on our little walk? As it's your adventure. So I'm guessing we're continuing along the coastal footpath here. Didn't see any signs, but here's hoping. Plenty of scent here for Otis to pick up on. Ah, there we go. That's what we're looking for. The poor wee fella wants to be released from his restraining lead again. I think once we're through this cutting, you might be. Oh wow, yes, straight through. Cracking view here of the second Severn crossing, aka the Prince of Wales Bridge. An amazing view down the channel. Absolutely. Hey Otis, there's a stick for you there. Oh, fetch. Well, you can see the full expanse here of the second Severn crossing. Look at that. Phenomenal. Beautiful indeed. And if I carry on panning around, we come across the 12th century church, the Holy Trinity Church. And just beyond this, we should find the Bronze Age hill fort. Well, not a hill fort because it's on the coast, but it's a mound. Which is on the left here. Oh, lots of rabbits running around here. Look at this. I'm surprised Otis hadn't spotted them. Should we climb up, Otis? This way. So we're now climbing up a Bronze Age mound. There we are, look at that. So you can see the way it curves around facing the coast. Hey Otis, you ready to go zoom? 1, 2, 3, let's go! Well, if you enjoyed the video today, guys, please click the like button and don't forget subscribe. It helps us with our YouTube stats, and there's always the notification bell to inform you of any future videos that are coming up. You ready for another zoom, Otis? 1, 2, 3, let's go! Oh, was that it? Up, dig time. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to stay here now and have a bit of fun with Otis. Till then, I'll say cheerio to you all and enjoy your day. Goodbye.